I'm going to be a doctor, and everybody around here better understand that.
Well, of course you're going to be a doctor, honey. God willing.
God doesn't have a thing to do with it.
Now, that just wasn't necessary, Benita.
Well, neither is God. I get sick of hearing about God.
Benita.
I mean it. I get tired of hearing about him all the time. What does he have to do with anything? Does he pay tuition?
You about to get your fresh little jaw slapped. That's just what she needs.
Why? Why can't I say what I want to around here like everybody else?
Because you wasn't brought up to talk that way. Me and your dad went to a lot of trouble to see that you and Walter were brought up in a good Christian way.
Well, you and Daddy were wrong. Mama, you don't understand. It's all just a matter of ideas. And God is just one idea I don't accept. It's not important. It's not like I'm going to go out and be immoral or commit crimes because I don't believe in God. I don't even think about it. It's just, I get so tired of him getting credit for all the things the human race achieves through its own stubborn effort. There simply is no God. There is only man, and it is he who makes miracles.
Now you say after me. In my mother's house there is still God. In my mother's house there is still God.
In my mother's house, there's still God.
For some ideas we just ain't gonna have in this house. Not long as I'm head of this family.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Atheist Bible Study. I'm Joe Dixon. Every week I read from the Bible, say bad things about the Bible, and drink while doing it. You know, this week, of course, this weekend is Mother's Day. And I figured, you know what would be a good idea is to have my mother in and interview her. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mrs. Dixon.
Hello, everybody. Happy Mother's Day. I'm the mother of this incorrigible blasphemer.
I'm an incorrigible blasphemer. Right.
I raised him so that every week he can talk in this little magic box and make fun of my beloved God. I am so proud.
Mother, what did you think of, now, before this, we showed a clip of Raisin in the Sun where the woman smacks the daughter for saying she doesn't believe in God. Now, which thankfully you never did to me. You never, although we never really sat down and had a discussion.
I often think about it on many occasions.
Well, now, why do you think it's important to actually beat God into a child? Don't you think that's horrible?
Because a child needs to learn a belief system about morality and how to make moral choices in a very cruel, evil world.
And so your morality needs to be beaten into you?
It's fun.
It's fun to beat.
If you had a child, you'd know how much fun it is
to beat
the Lord into a mean little incorrigible blasphemer.
You know, in that film, and also in general, in movies, TV shows, and everything, the black characters always call their mothers mama. Now, I never called you mama, and I never really knew too many black people who called their mothers mama. Why do you suppose that is? Where did that come from? You never called your mother mama.
I'll tell you who called their mama mama.
Who?
Obama.
I don't think Obama called his mama.
You know that boy called his mama mama, and that's why he became the first black president of America.
Because he called his mother mama.
That's because he had love and appreciation, whereas you called me a cold mother.
I never called you a cold mother.
But you say it coldly. You say mother, mother, mother.
Mother, yeah, that's a title. That's what you're my mother.
British, baby? Are you part of the royal family?
Mother's not British. No, it's a term.
Maybe mother is not British, but mama is what black people say to each other.
Well, this black person doesn't. It's ridiculous. I don't like mama. I think mother, mommy, it's fine. Why do you still believe in God? After everything, you married a man who had been to jail for murdering his first wife. I've never met my own father. You have tons of kids with bad relationships with, and you've been poor most of your life, all of your life, really. Why do you still believe in God? What is the point of believing in God, which has done absolutely nothing for you?
Well, first of all, thanks for just listing off all those great things about life. I really appreciate how you encapsulated my entire existence so succinctly. The last helps too. If you could possibly, do you have any lie you can put in my wounds?
Mother, I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh.
Son.
Mother, I don't mean to laugh. I'm sorry I laughed. Why do you still believe in God? You know I'm an atheist.
Well,
why do you still believe in God, Mother?
Well, first of all, it helps to drink a lot of rum and coke.
It doesn't drink a lot of rum and coke to believe in God. That's true.
That goes a long way.
I drink though. I drink and I don't believe.
Son, God cursed you.
He cursed me.
He took a big dump on you, life-wise. And that's okay.
He took on me. What about you? You believe in him and he's had much more of a dumpy on you than me.
That's true, but I'm still one step ahead of you.
How so?
I got pussy.
What? Mother, you're a lesbian? Oh my God. My mother just came out on, I'm shocked.
Deal with it, son.
Oh.
I love clams.
Oh my God.
I love clams.
No.
I love big titties.
No. I think we're going to cut that, ladies and gentlemen. Why the black church? What's the black church ever actually done for black people? Why are we still in the black church? I mean, all right, granted, maybe years ago when we were escaping slavery and whatever, and we needed that sort of results. But these days, what do we need it for? Why does black people still go to church? What's the point of it?
Honey, where else are they gonna let you come in with purple suits and neon colored hats and hats shaped like a shoe without anyone giving you any shit or making you buy a 2-drink minimum?
So you go to church just so you can dress up?
Part of it. I also express my faith. That's why I go to the church.
Your faith in a being who's imperfect and doesn't know what he's doing.
Well said, baby.
Okay. All right, well, that makes no sense.
I don't think you take me seriously.
It's hard to take when you talk about this, it's very hard to take it seriously. Why Pentecostal apostolic? Why'd you raise us in that faith? I don't understand.
Pentecostal apostolic is a perfectly legitimate and beautiful way to rejoice and celebrate the Lord. That's why.
But why not Catholicism or Baptist, even like my grandmother was? Why this? Your mother, my grandmother.
Well, the Catholics are Irish.
Okay.
And we're not Irish.
We're not Irish, no.
And the Baptists they're loud. They're just so loud and annoying.
Oh, okay. So
I don't like loud and annoying people.
So you just decided Pentecostal. Okay, all right, well. I guess that makes sense, although we're pretty loud in Pentecostal stock. I mean, I don't know, we're not...
That is not loud, that's called being expressive.
Being expressive, okay. If there was a God, why do you suppose he'd care what happens on our planet as opposed to all the planets in the universe? Why in particular this?
Oh, baby, we're his favorites.
Why?
Well, look at us. We're beautiful.
But why?
Black is beautiful, white is beautiful.
But he made all these planets and only put life on this one planet and decided we're the most...
What makes you think that we are the only life in the universe?
Well, in this universe we are. I mean, there's no evidence there's any others. And why would he accuse us as the chosen people? By the way, my mother's legally blind, in case you're wondering why the glasses. I just remember that. Anyway, go ahead.
You like to rub that in my face, don't you?
I know that I have glasses and you're...
I may be legally blind, but I can still see.
You can see Jesus.
Yes.
Yeah, well,
he's beautiful. I can see that you are unhappy. You're yelling about the God every weekend. You know, so I have a neighbor who likes the internet, and she was telling me that you go out there and you say horrible things, and you blaspheme on the day. Is that my son that I raised?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Now, have you ever actually read the Bible, Mother?
Yes, I have.
Really?
And I listened to him on tape.
Now, you honestly believe what's in that book?
110%.
So you believe that there were two people on a planet, and a snake convinced them to eat a piece of fruit. And for that, we're all sinners because two people ate a piece of fruit.
Honey, Morgan Freeman read it. He do not lie. If Morgan Freeman reads it, then it's true.
Morgan Freeman read the Bible. You heard it, and therefore you believe it.
Have you heard that man's voice? You can't speak like that without there being proof of God.
Mother, that makes no sense.
Why does everything have to make sense?
I don't know. I guess things don't.
You have a red vest on and a bow tie.
It looks great, doesn't it?
I have never seen that on GQ magazine.
This is a fantastic
I haven't even seen this on Jet magazine either. Or Ebony.
How do you even see me? All right. May 21st. May 21st is supposed to be a rapture happening. Now, that's not exactly our religion that's doing it, or your. I used to be this, but not.
I do believe you were caught in a conversation with Andre.
Yeah, I did, and that's up there. But do you believe that the rapture is going to happen on May 21st? Do you believe in the rapture?
Absolutely.
You think it is going to happen on May 21st?
I'm banking on it.
Really? What have you done to prepare for the rapture?
Already prepared. I've made plans with a couple of my lady friends, and we're gonna drink and rum coke, and we're just gonna bring in the rapture and celebrate the end of humanity, and a coming of a new beautiful paradise.
Why would you need a dress? Aren't you gonna You're gonna go? Is it your soul supposed to go up? What do you need clothing for?
This is God, baby. I want to look good for the maker of the universe.
Why would he care about your wardrobe?
Because godliness is next something like that.
What?
God,
what did you just say, Mother?
Listen, I've had 5 of these.
I thought you said 6.
Okay.
Mother, you really shouldn't drink. It's just not good on you.
Listen, if you lived how I lived, you would drink a lot. Man.
Well, see, you've had a terrible life. So again, why do you believe in God then? Why believe in a supreme being with all the terrible things that's happened to you?
Because he made cable.
He made cable.
Yeah, that's a great reason to thank. He made rum and coke. He made that lovely Danny Glover. He made the first black president after years of oppression.
I thought you were into Morgan Freeman.
Honey, I'm into whoever I remember. You know how hard it is to remember good-looking black men when you've had 5 of these?
6, 7. Who's counting?
You are.
I am counting. It's very
What's it call me, mama?
I don't call you mama because...
Call me mama.
I'm not gonna call you mama.
Call me mama.
No, it's a terrible... I don't like mama. I don't think that sounds right. It sounds awful. It sounds weird. I like mother or mommy, I used to call you, and then... Well, that's another story.
Go ahead and laugh in my face. It is funny to see an old woman just be heartbroken.
How am I heartbreaking you?
Because you won't call me mama.
I don't call you mama because...
Why can't you call me mama like that lovely J.J. Walker on Good Times?
I'm not J.J. Walker. That's just it. I'm not...
And that's the problem. Why couldn't you been J.J.? Would you get and say something very funny like Dynamite?
Yeah, that was kind of lame, didn't you think?
What are you talking about?
It was very stereotypical. He's a terrible character.
That man made a lot of money by
He made a lot of money, yeah.
3-syllable word.
It was pretty bad.
And that John Amos was beautiful.
Is there any black male actor you don't like?
I don't really have fond of that Tyler Perry. He likes to dress it up like a woman too much.
Tyler Perry is very weird. Tyler Perry is very weird. That Tyler Perry stuff is bullshit.
He's gay, baby.
I think he is gay. We better not say that. We better...
You need to get your gaydar fixed. That cat is queer as a $3 bill.
I said I think he's gay.
Think. How about, why don't you have any expression of faith? Just embrace it. That
we better cut that. Of course, this is satire. We're just kidding. Don't sue.
I'm not kidding. I'm not afraid I'm not going to get cast in a Tyler Perry movie.
I'm definitely not going to get cast in a Tyler Perry movie. Poor Angela Bassett's career. What the hell happened? All right, so...
Is she a man?
She's a she, but no, but she's constantly in Tyler Perry movies, I'm saying.
She looked very strong in the one by Tina.
Oh yeah, she had really big arms. That wasn't too hot, but she has a nice face. Anyway,
how was her bulge?
Her bulge?
Her bulge. Does she have a bulge?
She definitely does not have a bulge.
Oh.
Angela Bassett is not a man. Angela Bassett is definitely a woman. Alright. Well, everybody, this was a very awkward and weird atheist Bible study, but I hope you enjoyed it. And
Mama, he can't call me Mama.
Have a happy Mother's Day, everybody.
Heartless.
See you next week.
When it